take the damage, which is nice. It could counter this, but I doubt it. I mean, I would if I were them, but it still feels awkward. Kicked you! Uh-oh. Yorion's in play. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching Hello Good Game. Wizards, you have to do something. There is a problem. You guys, this deck needs some new tools that just shut it down entirely, or, you know, something needs to be adjusted within it. You know, I'm not entirely sure what the problem is, but there is, you know, definitely something astray. You know, or maybe it's my luck. I'll let you guys decide and tell me in the comments below as we watch this video. But just some spectacular gameplay footage for you guys today. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't get over it. This has shaken me literally to my core. I can't even. So we're going to break down the deck and then we'll jump into today's gameplay footage. If you find any value, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, share the channel to your friends. Let's get into it. All right, Noodles Light. Yorion the Sky Nomad is our companion, which means we've got an 80-card deck. It's a 5/4. Whenever it enters the battlefield, exile any number of non-land permanents we own and control. Return them to the battlefield at the beginning of our next end step. Getting double triggers on those ETBs. That's the main objective here. Things that we can be bouncing. Omen of the Sun, a 2 CMC with Flash. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2, then draw a card. Absolutely great. We can sack it, worst case scenario, for 3 to scry for an additional 2, but it's much better to leave sit there and rebounce with your Yorion. Speaking of Yorion, we do have 3 copies of that in the main board as well, in addition to the one as the companion. Bouncing things like our Solemn Simulacrum, a 4 CMC 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, grab a land, put it in tapped. When it dies, draw a card, which is really, really nice. We can also be bouncing the one and only Mazemind Tome. We can tap it to scry 1, pay 2, tap it to draw a card. Each time we tap it, put a lore counter on it, and when there are 4 lore counters on it, we're going to sack it to gain 4 life. There are less important things that we could bounce. The Birth of Maltese, a Saga. When it enters play, search for planes in your hand, then shuffle your library. Next up, create a 0/4 Defender artifact that's colorless. And finally, gain 2 life. Bouncing that for the additional life gain is fine. We also have our Elspeth Conquers Death for 5. Exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Next up, non-creature spells your opponent casts cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. And finally, return target creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 or loyalty counter on it. Again, you know, you can bounce this, get those exiles happening over and over and over again. Speaking of exiles that you can double down on, the Skyclave Apparition, 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. When the apparition leaves the battlefield, its owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is that card's converted mana cost that was exiled, right? Nice. And one and only Glass Casket can also be bounced. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less until the casket leaves the battlefield. That's really it as far as things that we'll be bouncing, you know, unless we're attacking with the Dream Trawler, which is a 3/5 with flying and lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Trawler gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. Whenever it attacks, draw a card. Discard a card to give it hexproof until the end of turn, plus tapping it. So, you know, we could be attacking with this and then bouncing it back into, you know, the ability to defend, having it untapped again. But really, that's basically it for the bounces. As far as general shenanigans goes, there are a few counter spells in the deck. 4 copies of Jwari Disruption, instant speed for 2, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Opposing side has a land that comes in tapped. A single mystical Subdual flash enchant creature loses the abilities -2, -0. Just nice to shut down the abilities and any attackers that might be coming for you early on. The Negate ×4, counter target non-creature spell, right? Just shutting down any general shenanigans. And of course, we do have a little bit of draw within Thirst of Meaning. At instant speed, draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, unless you discard an enchantment card, which could be, you know, your Birth of Maltese, Mellitus, or your Omen of the Sea if you need. Maybe even an Elspeth Conquers Death if it's dead in the matchup, aka Rogues. So, to top all of that off, we've got one and only Shatter the Sky, sorcery speed. Each player who controls a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card, then destroy all creatures. And of course, Emeria's Call for 7. Create 2 4/4 angels. Everything else gets indestructible until your next turn, which is quite nice. And then the Skyclave can come and tapped unless we pay 3 life. That's it. That's the whole deck. 8 passages, 1 Triome, 4 Temple of Enlightenments, 8 islands, 2 Vantresses, and a plains, or 9 of them, I should say. Strategy, you want to really just draw things out. It's a control deck, so you need to, you know, try to play that turn 5 plus, right? This means surviving with exile, whether it's the Casket, the Apparition, the Elspeth Conquers Death. We've got removal through Shatter the Sky, and, you know, we also can interact with things and block them, whether it be the Melitist, the Solemn Simulacrum, and then stacking our non-land permanents, Omen of the Sea, Mazemind Tome, and then just be flashing Yorion, replaying it with Elspeth Conquers Death, back in, rebounce everything, and just getting more value than our opponent can. And of course, we have the Dream Trawler as well for not only life gain, but that big damage in the air as well. We do have a sideboard today. We're playing best of 3, 2 giant killers. This is a 1/2 for 2. We can tap it to tap a target creature. It has chop down for 3, instant speed as the adventure, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Glimpse of Freedom, 2 copies of this at instant speed to draw a card. We can also escape it, replaying it from our grave for 3 mana, plus exiling 5 other cards from our graveyard. An additional Subdual, 2 Brazen Borrowers, a 3/1 with flash and fly, can only block other flyers. Petty Theft for 2 as the instant speed on the adventure to return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. 3 Mystical Disputes for 3 at instant speed. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a blue spell. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. 3 copies of Shark Typhoon for 6, an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost, cycling for 2 plus X. And whenever you cycle Shark Typhoon, create an XX shark creature token with flying, and an additional Dream Trawler. As far as your sideboard plays go, you know, it's pretty straightforward. I say this in another video, I'll say it again. Ask yourself 4 questions. What did you have in the deck that performed well? Your opponent will look to counter this. Now you need to protect it from those counters or removals or disruption, whatever. What did you have in your deck that performed poorly? Now you can take those cards out of your deck for something from your sideboard that was better then. Now you ask those exact same questions from your opponent's aspect. What did your opponent have that performed very well? You need to mitigate this, and you need to realize that they're going to try to protect this. What did your opponent have that performed very poorly? They're not going to have this. You don't have to worry about it anymore. 4 really easy questions, and those should spark, you know, the answers within you as to which way and which cards you should sideboard in and out for the individual matches. You know, you could go through a whole meta breakdown and take hours and discuss, you know, 2 in, 2 out, like all of these general card trades. But if you can develop these principles and, you know, begin working with them full time, and you'll really become more attuned to it, and it will become easier no matter what sideboard you're playing with, right? So thanks for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends. I hope you guys enjoy today's gameplay footage, because it is absolutely wacky. I cannot even begin to explain it. You know, I'm sure if you're anything like me, you'll enjoy. All right, take care, and we'll see you soon to wrap up. Playing first, best of 3, Yorion trying to grind out wins. Lurrus. The Casket could be nice for that. I'm scared, though. I don't like Lurrus decks. Ooh, we need our 4th land before that, so we can toss it. I guess we do have our 4th land, maybe. Maybe we should have kept it. Meh. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the crabs! It's the crabs, you guys. Scary. Oh, are you serious? Wow. What a joke. Back-to-back crabs. Welcome to the world. I'm happy we've got answers, but still. But still. Man. I thought they were going to drop a 3rd one. Oh, gosh. We need to find a shatter. If there was ever a match I wish I had Extinction Event, this would be it. And it sucks because we want to go Dream Trawler, but that's just mills us more. Rogues. Give me a shatter off the top, please. They're fully tapped. Come on, shatter the sky, shatter the sky, shatter the sky. Let's just flex. To the point where we're worried about aggro more than mill. It all gets bounced. We take the Thought Thief. We take the Enforcer, because they do just as much mill as these crabs basically now. Still looking for a shatter. The Wind Robber can't do anything. I'm expecting removal on Yorion here. As long as you don't mill a shatter. Ooh, they get a Dream Trawler. Luris is the only thing we can grab with our Elspeth Conquers Death as well. Not it. Here's the counterspell. Negative. Hold up the gates. Protect Yorion. Or look for our removal. Look for removal. Could burn us. Elspeth is dead like we talked about. It can go. No attacks. I don't want to open ourselves up to a Thought Thief. But they could have removal with it here anyways. Even though they didn't cast it. It'd have Summoning Sickness now, but... it's gross. Watch them start lacing in passages. Okay, they do kick it. Wow, I wish we had that Negate like we talked about. It's okay, though. So this is fun. They're fully tapped here. We're at 47 cards still. Make some angels. Right, they're gonna need more removal now. No attacks. They're fully tapped. A third crab. Sploosh. In with everyone. Take the damage, which is nice. They could counter this, but I doubt it. I mean, I would if I were them, but it still feels awkward. Kicked you! Oh. Yorion's in play. And we only bounce. Simulacrum. Alright, we've got 46 cards left. They are only playing one land a turn. It's gonna be 9 or 18 lands milled, actually. That's actually really bad. That's so frightening. Should we just decline this? And then they've got more cards to mill? I'm gonna decline that. Okay, that exile would have been nice on the crab. Those extra angels would have been nice. The casket would have been nice. The exile would have been nice. Man, that is gross. They've got nothing to play with Lurrus. Just life game. And that actually deals with it for us. All attacks. They're gonna take some draws here, I guess, and start replaying them with Lurrus. Which is annoying, but let's just deal with it. Trying our best. Down to 8. Let's end our turn. The Thought Thief can attack us. Land in play. Oh, it's a passage. Uh-oh. Ruh-oh. They get all of our exiles. Basically need them to play Lurrus and not have a counterspell. We have lethal next turn unless they get a flyer or removal. Oh, we're down to 18 cards from that. Okay, Lurrus is in play. We need a shatter, almost. We need to attack and then shatter. Where is our shatters? Oh, they're all in the grave? No, we've got 3 of them. 16.67%. 16.67. Here's a shatter. Woo! I like that. Really? As long as I didn't draw a counterspell. They might use removal here too, if they get it. Nine. We can cast a 5-drop and a 4-drop. Let's pull the counterspell. We know it's there. Yeah. There you go, Billy. There you go. I'll take a draw. There are 3 cards in hand. What's it gonna be? The Subdual's good. There's counter magic available here. We have to go for it. Wow. Nice. They could have an Agadeem's Awakening in hand, at which point I will bawl my eyes out. Okay. It's a Cling. Which still sucks. Right, they could cast it again here. Wow, this is scary. This is not good. We have nothing in deck that can win for us because they milled it all. So I'm pretty sure they just win here. Unless we can get an ECD in and just have it resolve. Right? To grab something to hit them with. That's our only way out. Yikes. It's scary that that shatter wasn't enough because I had that last round. Ugh. Not good. Not good, you guys. Freaking rogues. We got them down to 4 life. Oh! We had to have shattered. If we didn't shatter, they would have won. I'm sure of it. They can cling more. Frightening. Not looking good. Try our best. Oof. Here's the cling. They take our birth, which is an awkward thing to take. We have no more Yorions. We might just want to sack this to Scry. Are you serious? On to 7. We have to take the crab. It sucks, but we have to take the crab. Well, no, we could have stopped the damage, I guess, with the casket. We could take them both. Still just so annoying. So annoying. There's no more Yorion bounces. We're so screwed. I guess that solves what we're gonna do there. Oh, man. Massive mill. Massive mill. They get us. Oh, and we lost our shatter, too. Good game. That's frustrating. All right. Friggin' rogues. Mystical Dispute. You sound good. Rogues, rogues, rogues. I kind of like the idea of a Shark Typhoon as well. Can't be countered. Rogues, rogues, rogues. I hate rogues. Yeah, it's nice to shut down a crab, I guess. Seems like it's not needed. There's nothing with haste. Rogues, rogues, rogues. The Dream Trawler kind of sucks because it helps them draw. And they have flyers. Then also so does all the Yorion bouncing and drawing. 83. We've got a minute and 20 left. Just kind of like trying to take it slow, figure it out. We don't really need a bunch of draws, right? If anything, we need these flash blockers. The casket was really nice. The shatter was really nice. Elspeth Conquers Death is actually a super duper dead card, so let's drop that. And we're off to the races. I think that looks all right. So just kind of going through, you guys know the general spiel I give, or those 4 questions that we ask. I'm going to do a video on how to sideboard as well, so we just always have that in a reference place. Playing first, there's our shatter. Let's look for more land. It is frustrating playing against rogues sometimes. I think we can do it though. Are you serious? That's ridiculous, let's be honest. Sucks that they can replay it every turn, but that's going to be utilizing their mana a lot. Alright. Not good. Hopefully they just replay the Shade. They're milling our counter magic, which sucks. Yeah, there's the Shade. So let's grab a island here. We can even take our Scry. That's really good. I'm gonna take the Shade. Just so it can't be replayed. Or we take it later. Because if they keep spending their mana on it, that's not a bad thing for us. Let's take the Shade. I imagine removal. They take a casket, that sucks. More negates. Take the Scry. Our 5th land, which we can get here. Let's toss it. Alright, Simulacrum in play. We don't want to grab too many land, in all honesty, but you know, it does help a bit. We'll take a few, not too many. And our turn. We're kind of running out of cards, which is scary. And they are not. Uh-oh! Into the Stories. A powerful draw. More mill. Could be worse. Using the Apparition sucks. They're playing it so slow. They probably have counter magic up, which we desperately need as well. Go. Take a Scry here. Disruption goes. Omen in play. I'll highlight Yorion like we'll bring it over. I'll take that Birth of Maltese. Or, I'll toss it and take Elspeth Conquers Death. Oh, hashtag dyslexia. pull out some flash blockers, and then we can shatter. Right? I'm sure there's counter magic, but we have to try. Ouch. Nice. Very nice. Alright, we have 3 more shatters, 6.25. They're not tapped though, they've got lots in hand. Another Skyclave. Gross. We can grab a 5/5 shark, I guess. Mill is annoying. Rogues are annoying. Four shark. Do they have removal? Maybe they're looking for it. They do find it. Nice. Oh, we should have traded with the shade bounce to the other. That hurts. That's our turn again. We'll bounce the shade. Block the thief. Super annoying. Does not even matter. This one's attacking. No counter spell, that's nice. Lose a shatter, that sucks. Lose another shatter, that sucks. Get the trade. Not feeling good about it. Shade in play again. More mill. Ouch. Yorion. It's a good blocker. They should also counter it or remove it. Something. Move this other one over. Don't even like the tome. Like, the casket. Okay, this is something we can use. Deep rest. This is a long, painful loss. LOL. that seems awkward. Okay, there's Lurrus. The last counter magic should be used here if they have it. Yeah. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They always have it. Every time. But we've got backup. They have plenty of mana, so that can go too. We gotta kill these guys. Like, we cannot just sit here and be stale. Ouch. Nice. Of course you would. Wow, I'm surprised they're not utilizing that, the spell. They must have another, or there's nothing for them to grab. Not much. There's a few things, though. Why wouldn't you reglab Lurrus? The Haggadin's Awakening. Could you imagine another counterspell here? The one chance we had to win, they just stop us. That's hilarious. Down to 14. This game's over. Wow. I do deserve this. I've been beating rogues down hard recently. All they need is a land to win, right? That's game. A land, a rogue. So many things. We would have had lethal. Ouch! That hurts. Declining these last triggers. There's no way around this. They just play a land to win. They draw. The rogue definitely gets real close too. Right, that's 2. This does another 2. And we draw our last. So one more card mill and we lose. They go for it. They may as well. I can't believe they had the counter for our angels. Not even getting to go to game 3, which is so sad. And we're 1 damage away. Absolutely saddening. Of course they do have a cling to draw. Oh no, they can't use it. There's not enough cards to cling. They just have a drown in the lock. Wow! That's crazy. Like, absolutely amazing that they continue to always have the answers. Good game. That really hurts. That's a 32-minute match, you guys. Woof. And we just doubled our rank. If this is another rogue deck, I'm sorry. This is today's video. My apologies, right? Even if it's Cycle. It's gonna be rogues. Let's just find our land. Shatter is online. Let's keep Simulacrum. I hate Simulacrum against these mill decks, though. Sad, 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 sad. Rogue mill. At 3 games in a row, turn 1 crab. Or like, first play crab. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, you guys. Like, I'm a little bit upset with that. I'm gonna be honest. Ridiculous. Watch them hit us with counter spells perfectly every time, too. Why wouldn't they? Here comes a Guild Thief Enforcer. It's like I'm playing a rogue algorithm. Just does it perfectly. Of one mind. Yeah, you know, find those next cards. You need more counters, right? Play Island. Slow. We have 2 shatters, so I'm going to use one just to clear the crab. Alright, not going to sit here. They're on the play as well, which is super hard for us to even come back from. We don't want to miss our shatter, so we have to play the Jwari Disruption, get it out of the way. I wouldn't expect anything else. You guys find that these crabs are always just in the very top of their deck every time? Wow. Real cool. They're looking at our graveyard here. As if milling us to oblivion wasn't enough. They want to be completely aware of what we're playing. Alright. Take a scry. Trawler can go. We're nowhere near that. This will encourage them to play their beloved Lurrus. We need to top deck a land. We've got 2 chances at scries here. Grab and play. Then a land? Of course. Of course it is. They're tapped though, which is good. Cry. Cry, cry, cry. I mean scry. Sorry. Draw can go. We're definitely not looking to draw much here. Take it while we can. And then let's just clean up with another shatter. Hopefully that's enough. 50 cards left. The crab doesn't do damage. And we have 4 life to gain. Eee! I'm still scared. I hate rogues, man. Like, we just spent... The last match was a half an hour. And, you know, we didn't get very far there, right? Went from 180 to 340. So sad. Scry, scry, scry away. That comes in tapped. If we don't do it now, they'll have counter magic, but they're sitting on lots. Pass our turn. We've got lots going on here. We only have 2 blue source though, so we only get 2 spells. That's a good one. We're pulling back a Dream Trawler. If they don't cling it. If there's no cling, we go in with the Trawler. That could be good. The draw sucks, but... that Negate is really good. Land can go. The draw kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's a little late for disruption, I feel like. So the Dream Trawler's good. But the Exile's very good, right? Let's try just to flex. You know what? Deal with this, right? I still have 40 cards left. This is a big Trawler that you need to block a lot. We're holding up a Negate. Take the Scry, even though they're going to mill, so it doesn't matter. Let's just leave it there because they mill, right? Another Tome in play. We can still Scry, even though we don't want to draw too much. They're cycling, that's fine. They need an extinction event. Trawler's a 6-drop. The crab is also a... oh no, it's odd. They've got odds, we have evens. Ugh. Ugh! Ugh! Good thing we have a Negate. You guys get a bad taste in your mouth while you play against Dimir rogues? I know I do. Passage, passage, passage. More land, come on. I could have strived for that. Well, I guess. They just interrupt the damage. Scry. I'm gonna pull a... oh, that's really good. We're just gonna go full bird on these guys. Right? Pidgeotto used flying. It's definitely counterable. You should do something with that Yorion before it enters. It brings Dream Trawler back into defend as well. So it needs to be dealt with. Do they have a second? Do you have a second? I don't doubt it. They don't. Or they choose not to use it. Everything gets reset. What's underneath Yorion? Passage can go. All right. So I'm still, you know, at risk, right? We do have even and odd now. for the event. Double crabs. Down to 37. Gross. Gross. Why are these crabs so good? Right? Why are they so good? Alright, that means shatter. Good for you, bro. They can mill us, so it doesn't matter. But we'll still try anyways. The negate is good. Wish they took it. They do. We both get a draw. Crabs go wild here for another mill of 6. Oh my god. Typically, we don't see rogues a lot in Mythic. It's kind of like a fad. But it does happen sometimes. They a lot. We need to keep 2 open for a negate. Which means another tome. They have 5 cards. Casket is really good. Alright. Sorry about that. Anyways, you know, like, this is really good, but I'm nervous about it. We should probably just keep it. Again, just trying to beat them down with these birds. Pulling counter magic forever, apparently. Down to 21 cards. Okay. Do they play it with flash here? Land can go. Keeping the exile. Of course it is. Is there an enforcer on top of that? No? Just 3 counter spells? Yeah. Oh, they get a casket, they get a negate. Bet they're happy with that. Scry. I do not need more tomes. Or land. Let's pull the counter magic with the first casket. No. Is Yorion allowed to enter? No. Other Yorion comes over. It's end our turn. As long as they don't get another draw, right? Like, we've got their hand down now, basically. As I eat my words over and over again today. Scry. That is good. 16 cards only. Take the scry. We don't need the draw. I guess we're better off to find the specific cards with all the scries. Here comes the counter spell. Oh my god. Wow. Yep, that's my turn, bro. They're just gonna turn us out. It's just that last Dream Trawler, but it basically kills us. Rogues are a perfect counter to us here, basically. Wow. Brutal. I'm not impressed. This game's over. 2 losses in a row against rogues. Ouch! Alright, now we're just being roped by the person who's beating us. Real classy. Whatever they can do to mill. This way they've got counter magic on top of it, right? Land! Oh, man. My heart is breaking. Land! Love it. Love it. Yeah. What a life. Nice, bro. I'm getting a little salty here. Wonder if they realize we're upset. Like, hurry up. You have us in a full chokehold. Just play the cards in your hand. Alright. 3 left. We can get out of here. Some people have no shame. Alright. I'm happy with this. Hopefully we can pull this win out. Rogues on the play. Crabs on first turn. Holy. Give me a break. Right? It's one thing when we're in best of one. Playing best of 3 rogues? Gross. Gross. Right? Oh, well, it is what it is. They're definitely taking their time. Dun, 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 dun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends. I'm pretty excited for mobile. How are you guys all feeling about this? You think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be lame? I'm sticking to my guns. I think it's going to be really good. Mobile's going to be amazing. It's going to up the amount of players we have. Sadly, probably up the amount of rogue players we have. Ugh. They're really thinking about these sideboard plays. How much does a rogue deck really change? Don't they just, like, sideboard in Mystical Dispute? Right? Get rid of their creature removal if they don't want to deal with Yorion? I don't know. I don't know, man. Play first. So I like this hand, but there's no crab removal. There's no crab removal. That's just what it comes down to, isn't it? There's no crab removal. Except for the Mystical Dispute. So I guess we have to hold that up like a fool. Like, unless they're sniping on stream, like, why are they going so slow? They just need to wait until my lag goes through. They can see what hand they've got. Yeah, brah. I like to complain about it vocally, in case they are, and then they're like, oh, I gotta play quicker. Just ramping. Being on the play does help. We can always stay ahead of them, but it's gonna be really, really hard. Thieves Guild gets our first shatter. Awesome. Could that have been a more perfect mill for them? Nope. Nope. I only care about really the crab or the soaring thought thief. I don't know. Oh, this doesn't have flash. That's why. We got the defender, right? That's most of it. Tome in play. Pass our turn. Yeah. Not a crab, but still not good. Especially with our shatter being milled. Right? And now they go in with it. We did hold them off, though, a little bit. Fabled Passage. Are you serious, man? The luck that these guys have. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, draw injured, too. Wow. Watch us still top deck an answer right into a counter. Oh, well, they would have tossed it anyways. We should have tossed it ourselves. I'm just so upset I'm playing like trash now. We gotta refocus. We should have tossed it to the bottom and tried to redraw it later. That's so sad. I got excited, left it there. And we know there's removal. And we know there's counter magic. Yeah. This is the most frustrating I've been all... Most frustrated I've been all month. Yeah, I'm ready to scream, to be honest. Not doing anything, just chilling. Temple of Deceit. Omen. Doesn't warrant a counter, but they might if they've got 30 of them in hand, which they always do. Take the Sky. Are they gonna sack the robber, look for a counter? Really? Or they want to play a rogue to get rid of our top deck? Okay, whatever. Passage. They get 2 of them off the top, not just 1. We do have the counter spell. I don't know why they're trying to bring Lurrus over right now. It seems awkward. Take the crab. That's our turn. Hold up Negate. Thank the Lord. If they got that story off, it would have been game. It already is, but... Just shake my head in disbelief. Right? I hope this makes good gameplay footage for some... I don't get it, you guys. What is happening to me today? My algorithm's being reset aggressively. Yeah, you think I'm gonna trade with that? It's like they make such bad plays, and yet they're so good at the game. It's not fair. And I refuse to play rogues. Like, I get it, but the fact that I hate it so much, I don't want to do that to other people. They're really offsetting our scries. Let's try it again. Good thing we have 2. And now they're just like, oh no! They're doing stuff! Let me sit here for 10 minutes. This is a real class act, bro. Like, isn't the Yorion deck supposed to be the slow one? Not the rogue deck? Like, why are we doing 35-minute tempo matches? We didn't play a land yet. Or we did, I guess. Never mind. Yeah. How much I hate rogues. You can all die. Watch this. Watch this scry. If it's a good card, we're going to put it on the bottom. Watch. Yorion goes to the bottom. Do it again. Let's make sure we top deck a land for them to get rid of. Your go, bro. They have to play something with Flash on the stack to mill it. No, we get it. Nice. Haha! I can do stuff like that too. Even though I hate it. This game is over. My career is over. I hate rogues. I'm going back to playing Extinction Events. Extinction Event in every deck. I'm gonna leave it on top so they think it's good. No, they still just don't have it, I guess. Let's pull the counter spell. You notice how they didn't counterspell that, but they'll counterspell this. It's almost like they're right here with us. It's too funny. It's too funny. They would always protect their Thought Thief. They wouldn't never leave the Thought Thief unprotected. Just saying. Just saying. I think we got a true fan in the house here. Into the story. That's definitely a good game. More degeneracy. Hello? Fuck, bro. Just falling asleep. Ridiculous. All right. Is the deck terrible? Or are rogues broken? Or, neither or, was it just really bad breaks? Did they play perfectly? And that's unlikely for them to do that 4 games in a row, right? We didn't even make it to a game 3 in one of those matches. Deep breaths, right? I apologize if I seemed angry or upset. That's because I was. Of course, this is a game, and, you know, it's easy to let those things come over you in the moment. And, you know, as someone who plays this game full-time, and, you know, you have to get over it, right? You have to accept the losses with the wins, take it on the chin, and just try to have a good laugh about it. You know, ideally, rogues aren't in the meta, and people don't flock to it like, you know... a shark to blood in the water or something. So it's frustrating. I don't have a word for it. I wanted to say that it wasn't. That's why the long pause, but it truly was, you know, less than ideal. And it seems like they always have the answer unless you're mainboarding so much rogue hate that your whole deck, you know, just only beats up rogues and, you know, maybe a few other aggro decks. But if you're, you know, just looking to play the game against a general meta, you know, it becomes hard because of the, you know, the density at which the rogues are being played. It seems to be quite common that, you know, a lot of people are just like, oh, rogues is the best deck, and that's how I just grind out Mythic games forever my entire life, which... I get it. I mean, if those are your only cards, but at that point, why wouldn't you spend your time? If you're in, like, even Diamond, I would quit, to be honest, and just do events, farm, get gold, get more cards so you can play other decks. Don't just grind rogues or one deck your entire life. I get it. You know, maybe one season you want to see how high you can get. Woof. You know, as someone who does play this game every single day for hours and hours and hours, I can't tell you how... long ago I would have given up if I didn't play new decks every day, right? That's what really keeps it fun and exciting for me is, you know, do this deck, that leads to a new idea, we do this deck, and it's just a continual flow of, like, new deck ideas that's never getting locked into place. You know, I do have certain decks that I like to use sometimes, but, Oof. If you guys are in Diamond, don't try to grind out Mythic with your time. You're good enough to be in Diamond, you're good enough to grind events. Farm that gold, get more packs, do more drafts, whatever it happens to be, grow that collection, and quit playing those gosh dang decks all the time. That's my rant for the day, you guys. Thanks for listening. If you're still here with me, leave a woof in the comments below. And there's a pinned comment where I woof. Everybody who's at here with the end of the videos needs to go comment on that thread, say woof, so I know who's here. And we're going to get some loyalty perks going out. So, you know, nobody else will know what you're doing. They'll just see a woof chain, they'll ignore it. But you will know, and I will know, which is the most important. So, who stayed through this terrible video in which I got blasted. So, you know, I'm framing this also as, you know, this deck needs to be banned, and it's not my deck that needs to be banned, it's the rogue deck that needs to be banned, right? So crazy stuff. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. If you want to support financially, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link as well. You know, VIP access to all of those who do, whether it's a chat or, you know, deck doctors and deck suggestions, and you know, so much more going on. I think also I should have mentioned this at the start of the video because nobody's watching now, especially since I preemptively ended it and then fired back up again. 20,000 subscribers. It's coming close, you guys. We're almost at 18,000. I'm looking at a page right now that says 17,730. 17,730. A refresh takes me to 17,744. So she's going up quick, right? We're almost at 1,800. At 20,000 subscribers, studio reveal, right? We're going to get, you know, a project that I've been thinking of for a while up off the ground. It's going to be called MTG Cribs. Right? That's good. In which, you know, I started off where I do a studio reveal, and then we try to develop a really nice goofy format and invite other content creators to film theirs as well. And, you know, maybe we can post that on our channel. And, you know, I think that could be really cool. So stay tuned. And I hope you guys are looking forward to the first episode of MTG Cribs, which will, again, be at 20,000 subs. So make sure to subscribe, share the channel to your friends. We could get there overnight if we wanted. I believe in you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, don't be a Dimir Rogue player, and we'll see you again in the next video. Hey, also, the Kaldheim spoilers are right here. Put a lot of work into those. Check them out. Thanks again.
Nice.